elimination method. Now this word elimination would give you the thoughts of terminating or finishing. But actually this elimination method in the exam is actually a method which gives you the marks. It doesn't eliminate the marks, it gives you marks very easily in this chapter. So we are talking about no chapter other than linear equation, pairs and two variables, where we have to solve these equations, for which we have got another method called the elimination method, which is the easiest and most convenient way to crack any question of linear equation where the method is not specified. Okay, and any word problem also you can easily do it by elimination. Substitution, cross multiplication become a little complex after a particular time. Okay, so we'll be discussing this elimination method, and by the end of this video you will be able to crack any problem regarding the elimination method. Okay, so very good morning to all of you, and let's get started with elimination method. Okay, now here I have taken this from your NCERT only, the steps to solve elimination method. There are 4 steps which I have been given in the NCERT, and we have to understand these. But the best way to understand these steps is through questions, and for that convenience I have taken up your NCERT questions here, through which we will be solving these equations. Okay, alright. Step 1. First multiply both the equations by some suitable non-zero constant to make the coefficients of one variable, either x or y, numerically equal. Now before understanding this, you should know how an equation is written. A general form of a linear equation is written as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where x and y are the variables, c is the constant, and a and b are coefficients of x and y. So this is the coefficient. Alright, so the first step says that multiply both the equations by some constant, some number, so that you get these coefficients equal. Okay, now we'll understand why we are doing this. In the next step you will understand this. So let us take it up with a question only. I have these two equations, x plus y is equal to 5 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. This is the first part I am taking up. Alright, now I can see very well here the coefficient of x in this equation. Let me do it for x. Okay, I can do it for x or y, any one of them. The coefficient of x in this equation is 1 and in this equation is 2. Alright, so I know that I have to make these coefficients equal. So making the coefficient equal means if I multiply by 2 the first equation, I would get x as 2. Okay, the coefficient of x as 2. I can also divide the second equation by 2 as well. That would also give me the coefficient of x as 1. But generally we tend to multiply only because division makes the equation a bit complex. Okay, so let us multiply this equation by 2 and get the coefficient of x same. Now many people would have this question that why aren't we only multiplying x by 2? Why are we multiplying the y and 5? They are not harming us at all. It is because that whenever you do anything to any equation in mathematics, you have to do it to all the terms of it. You cannot skip any term. It will violate the fundamental laws of mathematics. Okay, so I have to multiply this first equation by 2, with which I will get the new equation as 2x plus 2y is equal to 5. Okay, sorry, 10. I'm so sorry, this would be 10. Just a second. Yeah, 10. Okay, and then I would go to step 2. So let me just write the new equations here. 2x plus 2y is equal to 10, and the second equation was same because I have made the x equal. That was 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. Alright, okay, let's move to step 2. Step 1 is successful, mission accomplished. So coming on to your step 2. Now step 2 says that then add or subtract one equation from the other so that one variable gets eliminated. Alright, this is the crux of the problem. This is saying that you add or subtract the equation suitably, with which you can eliminate or slash down one variable, and then what will you be left with? Just one variable equation that you can directly solve. Equation in one variable, so we can directly solve. That's a class 7-8 level problem, isn't it? So that's why actually now you would understand we are doing step 1. Step 1 was making the coefficients equal. Why do we have to make coefficients equal? That when we add or subtract, it gets cancelled. Unequal ones won't cancel. That's the simple thing. Okay, we can do it for x or y. So let's move to step 2 now. So I can easily see that if I add the 2x, it will become 4x. So I'll subtract them. Again, following the fundamental laws of mathematics, if I do the subtraction, I have to do it to all the terms of equation, not only x. Okay, this is again a site of error. So 2x minus 2x gets cancelled. Now I have to do the same thing with y also. 2y minus of minus 3y. This is again a point of error. I have minus here, I have minus here. Minus minus becomes plus. So it becomes 2y plus 3y, which is your 5y. This becomes equal to 10 minus 4. Minus will go here also, which is 6. So I have got an equation in one variable. So I have come to step 3 now, which states that solve this equation in one variable, which is very simple. If 5y is 6, then y will be equal to what? 6 by 5. That's as simple as that. 6 by 5. Alright. Now I have got the value of y. Now the fourth step and the ultimate step of this is substitute this value of x or y which you have got in the other equation to get the value. Just put the value of y, then you will get another equation in terms of x and solve it directly. Isn't it? Okay, isn't it? So that's what I'm going to do now. Let me just erase this and directly write the value of y here. So I'll write that y is equal to 6 by 5, and I put this in the first equation. Again, another point of error. Generally what we tend to do is we put the value of y in any of the changed equation, but we should not do that. The original equation which we were given, we will put the value of y in that, not in the changed. This one is a changed equation. We won't put the value of y here, we'll put it in the original equation. Okay, that's a general thing which we do. So let us take it up. So suppose I have the original equation, if you would remember, was x plus y is equal to 5, which I changed to 2x plus 2y equal to 10. You can look at your NCERT for that. X plus y is equal to 5 was my original equation. I put the value of y now. X plus 6 by 5 is equal to how much? 5. So what is x? 5 minus 6 by 5. So on taking the LCM, this turns out to be x is equal to 19 by 5. And that is my final answer. So value of y comes out to be your 6 by 5 and value of x comes out to be your 19 by 5, giving you the final answer. Alright, that was your crux of the problem. How to check the answer? Just put the value in any of the equation and you would you're getting this result. That will make your answer verified as well. In linear equations, always verify your answer. You have this option available. It's a golden rule. Okay. Now, so we can see we have satisfied all the 4 steps. We have multiplied both the equations by some non-zero constant to make the coefficient equal. After making the coefficient of any one variable, either x or y, that's your convenience, you will cancel out that by adding or subtracting the whole equations. Then you get the equation in one variable, solve it, put its value in the other equation to get the one equation variable for one variable equation for the other one, and solve it and get the original value. Now there is an important point here which we will discuss now, this point of step 2. That in step 2, that means after cancellation, if you obtain a true statement involving no variable, then the original pair of equation has infinitely many solutions. These are MCQs. That in case in step 2, after eliminating one variable, in the other equation also you have no variable left. That means the equation has infinitely many solutions, which means that the graphs of the equation will be coincident, which you should know by your class 10 level. Coincident means they will be on each other. Okay. Or in step 2, if you obtain a false statement involving no variable, a statement is wrong, okay, wrong statement, then the original pair of equations has no solution. Okay, there is no equation and it's a false statement. False statement means it is not satisfying. Suppose I write this statement as 6 is more than 200. Is this a true statement? Is this result true? It's not, so it's a false statement. So if I get such an equation type of relation, then the original pair of equations has no solution. And no solution means the graph of the equation will be what kind? Parallel or non-intersecting. I can simply write it as non-intersecting. They won't intersect it because intersection in a graph gives the solution of the equation. That's the simple meaning. Is that fine? So I'll take up one more question with you, which is question number 3. So I have discussed question number 1 with you on elimination. I will now discuss question number 3 with you. Now these questions are talked about by solving with both elimination and substitution. You can watch my video on substitution method where you will get such questions solved. I won't be taking up substitution right now. Okay, so let's come to question number 3 and understand how to solve it. Now one more thing, in case the coefficients in both the cases are same, then you don't need to actually change anything. Alright, now question number 3 gives me these two equations. You can check it up in your NCERT book. I would advise that your book should be open while listening to the video, and you should pause the video and try the question yourself, which would give you a lot of confidence. Otherwise you can check it here, of course. Okay, these are the two equations I have been given. Now I can see that simply I can see that there is 3x here, the coefficient of x is 3 here, coefficient of x is 9 here. 9 is the square of 3. If I multiply this equation by 3, I'll get 9 on both the side, which can be eliminated simply. So doing the same thing now, I'll multiply this equation by 3 to get a new equation, which is 9x minus 5 3s are 15y minus equal to 4 3s are 12. And similarly, I can write this next equation as well, 9x minus 2y equal to 7. Okay, 9 and 9, if I subtract the equations, 9 and 9 will get cancelled. So this gets cancelled on subtracting both the equations. Minus 15y minus of minus 2y. Again, this is another point of error. Minus is here also. Minus minus becomes plus. So minus 15y plus 2y means minus 13y. Okay, isn't it? Okay, is equal to 12 minus 7. Okay, 12 minus 7 is 5. So what is y equal to? Now this is a single equation in terms of y. We can directly solve it. Minus 5 by 13. That's my value of y. Minus 5 by 13. Now again, I will put this value of y not in the changed equation. I will put it in the general equation. I can put it up here only. This is the equation. I can put it up, the value of y here in this equation. So if I put the value of y here, I will get 3x minus 5 into, just a second, yeah, minus 5 into minus 5 by 13 is equal to 4. That's what I get. That means 3x minus minus becomes plus, plus 25 by 13 is equal to 4. So 3x equal to 4 minus 25 by 13, which turns out to be 27 by 13. On taking the LCM, 4 minus 25 by 13 will be 27 by 13. And what will be x? 27 by 13 into 3. And 27 by 13 into 1 by 3. I'm sorry, it's an error I have made. Into 1 by 3. Because 3 is on multiplying here, so it will become divide there. Into 1 by 3. This becomes 9 and the value of x hence becomes 9 by 13. So I'll write the value here. X is equal to 9 by 13. Y is equal to minus 5 by 13. These are your two values which you can verify in the equation simply. How to verify? I'll just put, say, let us take this equation. You can take the screenshot first. Okay, let us take the first equation. 3x minus 5y equal to 4. Now if x and y are solutions of this equation, they will definitely satisfy it. So let me put the value of x and y which I had got. Y is minus 5 by 13 and x was 9 by 13. So let me solve this. I should get this value as 4, which will mean that I have done it correctly. So 3 9s are 27 by 13. Minus minus become plus, plus 25 by 13 on calculation. Taking the LCM, 27 plus 20, 47 plus 5 is 52 by 13. 13 4s are 52. This becomes 4, which is equal to this value. Hence that means that these two solutions are correct. So I told you again, in linear equation, this is a golden rule. Golden rule that you can verify your answers by substituting the value of the answer in an equation and getting the result same. Okay, so just do that always, because it would leave you with no scope of error. Alright, so that was my exercise questions on elimination method. Now the other two questions in the exercise, question number 2 and 4, are similar to this as well, directly similar to this. So these two are your homework questions or do yourself questions, DY questions, or you can write as HW questions. Okay, so try these questions yourself at home, and in case if you have any doubt, please do consult me in the comment section. I would definitely come up with the solutions for them as well. Okay, they are very simple. Do it in the same way, and in the end I would just say follow these golden steps given in your NCERT. You have these steps with you, follow them. You can take a screenshot as well and go through them as well. Okay, so that was all about elimination method, which I would actually say is a golden method to get full marks and crack any problem of linear equations in the board exams as well. So 4 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks are all yours. take the benefit of this method. And I would always suggest, from my previous experience also, that if you are not specified a method or if you are given a word problem, always do it by elimination. Sometimes calculations become lengthy, but generally 90% of cases this will be the rescue method. Okay, this will help you a lot. Okay, so with this we will end the class, and please like, share and subscribe the channel. Do not forget to do that, and hit the bell icon as well. Okay, thank you, take care.